local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. For over 75 years, Harris Electric has been a named Lloydminster trust. From major commercial projects to agricultural operations, they deliver dependable electrical solutions. If it matters to your business, trust Harris Electric. Go to harriselectric.ca or call 780-875-3336. Arnie Baron and Norm Seltzer are here with us this morning to talk about the Legacy Par 3 Golf Tournament, which is coming up on Wednesday, June 9th at Rolling Green Fairways. Thank you, Arnie. We'll also talk to Gwen Mottram and Otis today about the return of Tractors and Pie on May 23rd. And Murray McDonnell will also join us as we talk about the Lloydminster Regional Theatre Foundation, their presentation of Straight to the Groove, which is coming up at the end of the month here on May 27th. So a lot to get to. Get your nominations in for Cupcakes for Caregivers. You can email livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. It's a great way to thank those caregivers that do so much in our community and so much for those they care for. It might be a loved one, or it might be a healthcare professional, or it might even be a friend or a neighbor. It's just a special way to recognize those that go out of their way for others. Cupcakes for Caregivers is brought to you by Sobeys in Lloydminster and Umbrella Marketing and Design. The City of Lloydminster, the Municipal Enforcement Team, and the Lloydminster RCMP are hosting a bike rodeo on Thursday, May 21st from 3 to 7 p.m. at Bud Miller All Seasons Park. The bike rodeo is open to all ages and rider abilities, and you'll spend the afternoon building bike skills with an agility and skills course, learning valuable safety tips, and enjoying a free community barbecue while supplies last. Connecting Parents Supporting Families will be hosting a Mother's Day event May 21st at the Legacy Center. Once again this year, the event will be Yoga Nidra. And Janice Hoyen told us new this year is watercolor journaling.
Lots of times with journaling, it's a way to just get everything that's going on in your brain out onto paper. But then also in an artistic way, you can get your feelings and emotions out just by painting. And so it's like kind of a double way of just releasing all that, everything that's going on in your mind. And a lot of moms, they have such a heavy mental load and there's so much going on in there that it's a great way to just get it out. And it's such a great way to heal your body and just some of those self-care practices of just getting that out.
Tickets are just $10 on Eventbrite, and the event runs from 6:30 to 8:45. Time now for the Lloydminster Look Back, brought to you by Exhaust Masters. Exhaust Masters is your first call for exhaust and undercare performance, upgrades, and repair. Exhaust Masters is your go-to for oil-filled and industrial exhaust needs. And today on the Look Back, we go back to one of those not-so-nice May-long weekends, this one in 2003.
The May-long weekend is usually the signal that summer is just around the corner, as people are given the chance to relax by their favorite lake. But as cold winds accompanied by periods of rain and snow fell in many areas of the Midwest, the gray skies put a damper on some people's spirits.
With the snow and rain that we've been having today, we've had nothing but cancellations, equipment coming back, people who are doing compaction or yard and garden equipment, all coming back. Seems like the only thing that's going out is pumps.
For a rental agency, a long weekend could mean a boost for their store, but that can all change with the gloomy skies.
We had our whole weekend booked up. Everything from skid steers to, again, like I say, compaction equipment. At this point in time, everything's canceled, so looks like our long weekend's going to be wrote off as far as the rental equipment goes.
Well, maybe people don't want to work outside, but that won't stop them from having a little fun.
Doesn't matter. I don't care about the weather. Not going to swim. It's too cold to swim.
I'm going to grad and then to the lake.
With sunny skies expected towards the end of the weekend, handymen and women might get their chance to go outside.
They can certainly get in touch with us on if they phone our regular number. We have an answering service. The answering service will then get in touch with somebody who's on call, and we can get them set up with whatever they need.
Brian Haiti, News Hour.
Our first meal delivery in our Feed the Farmer contest is this Thursday, and it sounds like it might be a wet one, but most of the Midwest farmers have started seeding now, so we're looking forward to delivering a nice hot roast beef meal right to the farmer in the field, or if it's raining, possibly a nice warm shop. Feed the Farmer features delicious roast beef from Diamond 7 Meats and fantastic salads from Sobeys Lloydminster. We also get support from Horizon Ag and Turf, BASF, Richardson Pioneer, and the Tent Guys, and all nominated farms. You don't even have to win, you just have to be nominated, and you'll be entered in to win 160 acres of spraying from Bradley Air Spray. You can nominate a farmer today on the Live with Kirk Price Facebook page or any of our sponsor pages. Superior Water specializes in nothing but water, and with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S odor removal, give Superior Water a call at 780-875-6636 or visit them at their 57th Avenue location right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is superior water. Well, we'll take a break and be right back to talk about the Legacy Par 3 Charity Golf Tournament.
At Jason Arden and Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden and Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster is proud to be your 100% locally owned and operated furniture store with a focus on Canadian-made quality furniture. Shop their tremendous selection of beautiful living room sets, stylish sectionals, and comfy recliners. Border City Furniture also offers many different sizes of dinettes, as well as incredible bedroom sets and mattresses. Stop in and see Calvin and Ryan for the best customer service experience in Lloyd. They've got the awards to prove it. Border City Furniture in downtown Lloydminster, where the sale never ends. What if your lifestyle could stay as vibrant as you are? Discover Care Freedom Living by Wellings. It's a modern way of living designed for people who want life to feel easier, more connected, and entirely their own. At Wellings of Lloydminster, your days unfold at your pace with spaces that feel modern, welcoming, and full of possibility. Live life on your terms at your own pace at Wellings. Visit Wellings to discover more. 3211 72nd Avenue, Lloydminster, and at wellingsoflloydminster.com. Well, I want to welcome Norm Seltzer and Arnie Baron to the show. They are here to talk about the Legacy Par 3 Charity Golf Tournament happening June 9th at Rolling Green Fairways. And we want to say thanks, boys, for giving us some of your time. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for inviting us.
Tell us about the Charity Par 3 Golf Tournament and what you guys are raising funds for.
Well, we're raising the funds to fund the Legacy Center. We're a non-profit, completely dependent on fundraising and donations from the public. The building is owned by the city, but it's maintained by us. So any major things like the air conditioning or any of the major renovations or anything that happened in there is all done by the city, but we're responsible for all the utilities and all the upkeep and the staff. It's a huge undertaking to raise the funds to support the Legacy Center.
And nothing's getting cheaper.
No, that's for sure.
So tell us about the Charity Par 3. How long you guys been doing this golf tournament?
This will be our fifth annual. We missed a couple of years because of COVID. It's 17 par 3 holes, We've got one hole that's at $50,000, and that's sponsored by Barcom Petroleum, Barry Ranger. We've got two $25,000 holes, and those are sponsored by McCaw Family and Capstone Dental. And then we've got 14 $10,000 holes. The only hole that isn't a hole in one for a big prize is hole 12, because we couldn't stretch it out long enough for the insurance.
You guys always have a lot of awesome prizes.
Yeah, even the prizes that are donated for the golfers and the prizes that are donated for our auctions, we just can't thank the community and the businesses enough for their support in this. Basically, we give them a call year after year, and it's not that hard.
How many thousands of dollars in prizes do you guys have for that day?
In cash, we've got about $210,000 to $250,000 in cash prizes on the insured holes, and then the other prizes we've probably got neighborhood of $10,000 to $15,000 worth of actual prizes that are given away.
Wow. Okay, how do you get involved?
You can go to Legacy Center, LegacySeniorCenter.com, or you can phone to the Legacy Center. We can find them online as well. There's posters around. There's just one of our members, one of our committee members. We've got 12 men on our 12 people on our committee. I'm the co-chair with Norm Seltzer here. Carrie Palder is the executive director of our Legacy Senior Center. Dennis Burdine is our controller, and then we've got a volunteer committee of 12 members, and we've got the volunteers on that day from the Legacy Center is about 40 people.
Legacy Center goes out and volunteers everything. It truly is a Legacy Center golf tournament.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Are you still looking for sponsors, or do you have all your sponsors in place?
We can always use more sponsors. We got a couple of hole-in-one sponsors for $10,000. It's $1,000 to sponsor one of those, $350 to sponsor a closest to the pin. And then we've got cart sponsors, golf and tee sponsors, breakfast, lunch, and supper sponsors. There's all kinds of sponsorship opportunities. Just give us a call.
How much is your ticket? How much is your entry?
Entry for each golfer is $150, and with that they get a cart, they get balls, tees, lunch, breakfast, supper, and the opportunity to golf in an amazing par 3 golf tournament. We turn every hole into a par 3. So the longest hole is 180 yards. The ladies always golf, and the juniors always golf 15 yards forward to that. And just lots of fun that day. It's not too much out of your day. Our registration starts at 8:30 in the morning. We tee off at 10:15, and we're done probably around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Might wrap it up with a beef barbecue.
Just so people know, it's a Legacy golf tournament, and it's for the Legacy Center. But obviously, you don't have to be a senior to golf in this. It's open for everybody.
It's open for everybody, all ages. I went over to Pursuit School for Excellence in Sports yesterday and dropped it off, and we might have a couple of junior golfers coming from there. So if you've got a junior golfer, dad and the junior, or mom and the junior can come. All they have to do is sign a waiver for anybody under 18 years old. So we're looking for golfers of all ages and all skills, because it's not hard to hit a golf ball 150 yards.
Yeah, speak for yourself. I'm referring to Norm, actually. So how much room do you have yet, Arnie?
We can take up to 120 golfers for our insurance purposes. We're looking to, I think we've got about 60 golfers now, so we've got still room for 60 more golfers.
That's a lot of prizes.
Yes.
$150,000 in prizes. That's pretty darn amazing. What am I forgetting?
I guess if you want to just take one whack at the ball and try and get your hole in one, and then you can just relax and go to the next hole if you want.
People do that?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's an open format. Each team does their own thing. Some teams have contests within themselves. They can do a scramble, or they can do stroke play, whatever they want to do. But we don't base any prizes on their scores at the end. It's basically a fun day of golf, and hopefully one of these tournaments we're going to get somebody to have a hole in one.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kurt.
We'll take a break and be right back here on Live with Kurt Price. We'll have more in just a moment.
Spring is here, Lloydminster, and so are the deals. Bin Blitz returns May 21st to the 24th at the Lloydminster Exhibition. Thursday, everything's $25. Friday, just $15. Saturday, only $5. And Sunday, everything drops to just $2. Bin Blitz, dig into spring savings.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we take pride in our quality products and outstanding service. Our custom processing goes far beyond just cutting your meat. There's also a very popular in-store cuts and fresh sausage cooler with all your family's needs and budget in mind. Planning a wedding, family reunion, or weekend get-together? Let us prepare a mouth-watering roast beef, pulled pork, or brisket to perfection just for you. Or take it home and prepare it yourself with one of our incredible Yoder smokers. Diamond 7 Meats, locally owned, family owned, and proudly serving the farm families and communities of the Midwest.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and they will help you get your life back. At BioClean Disaster Services, they'll take care of your property and your belongings, but more than anything, take care of you and your family. That's what they're all about, with great communication and getting you back to where you were before your fire, flood, or any kind of disaster. They're also Lloydminster's largest restoration company, and I believe a lot of becoming Lloydminster's largest restoration company has to do with how involved they are in the community. BioClean Disaster Services, your local restoration company, the largest restoration company in Lloydminster. 1-833-246-8326. Well, we welcome you back to Live with Kurt Price, and we have Gwen Mottram with us, and we have Murray McDonnell with us, and we're going to be talking about the Lloydminster Regional Theatre Foundation, which is hosting a major event coming up on May 27th at the Vic Juba Community Theatre. I want to thank you both for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell us about the foundation, Gwen.
Well, the Theatre Foundation is in place to take donations for capital equipment or maintenance projects at the venue. And we're currently working on a flooring project. The carpet, as well as the backstage loading dock area, needs to be replaced. It's been 24 years since the theater opened, and so that's the project we're working on right now. And we're really excited to be hosting the Murray McDonnell Collective on May 27th, and it'll be a wonderful performance. It features many of Lloydminster's finest musicians.
Murray, tell us about Straight to the Groove.
We're a collectivity of local musicians, and all the players are very, very gifted, like very gifted, technically, musically, a lot of years of experience. For this one coming up, there are going to be 4 horns, a trumpet played by Barry Redford, a musician out of Saskatoon. His tone, his playing is just stunningly good. Ron Bustos on alto saxophone, Aaron Sikora on tenor saxophone, Ross Ulmer. Ross is an extremely gifted player.
So is Murray.
Yeah, that's not, yeah. On the guitar.
Yeah, Ron on Ron on, like I said, Ron on alto and Ross on trombone. Trent Block Hansen, multi-instrumentalist, very, very gifted guitarist, but will be playing keyboards for us. Teague Smith, very musical fellow, gifted guitarist, gifted drummer. He'll be playing drums. Evan Davis on the bass. Stephen Davis on guitar. Stephen's a phenomenal guitarist.
Yeah.
Classically trained, but plays a lot of rock, gypsy jazz, all forms. He's actually going to be. He's been asked to play with the Saskatoon Symphony Orchestra in November, a classical guitar concerto, and then me, I guess. Don't think I've forgotten anybody. And two vocalists,
Right.
Katie Thackeray and Carmela McDonald, who will be joining us for that night.
Tell us how this, first of all, how did you guys come together?
Well, that's an interesting story. Together with Kirby Hayes, I put together a small jazz combo to appear at the Root, like, I don't know, around about 2009, 2010, I forget the exact date. And Ben Oswell, a gifted bass player from up by Green Street, and my son on drums, Carmela vocals, me on guitar, and Kirby. We were playing in the Root, and Ross was in attendance. And Ross looked at us playing, and he thought, that's a really nice rhythm section. So then we got together, and we've been playing ever since, like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 gigs a year. And it's just been nice. And it's grown and changed and evolved. Different players in and out, but it's just been really pleasant, Kurt.
I went to see almost this same act at the theater. Was it at the end of February? Or was
it was January, yes.
Was it January?
The spinning wheel concert?
The spinning wheel,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's different music. Murray should talk about the music.
That's what I was wondering,
Yeah.
how it's different. I know there was one different vocalist, I think, but yeah. How's the music different this go round?
This go round?
Yeah.
That's a good question. You're essentially asking me what kind of music are we going to be playing? Yes. Well, I have to say, Kurt, that is, frankly, I'm disappointed that you would ask that question.
Well,
I say that because people are deceived by other people in this world, you know? Like there are people who like to categorize things, the kind of people who take a bug and kill it and put it in a jar, put that jar on the shelf and label it so it has a little label, and they do that. Their souls, Kurt, are as dry as the dust on a Saskatchewan road in August.
I did grow up there.
Yeah, they're just mean-spirited, mingy people who want to label everything. The kind of music we're going to be playing is good music. Now, you might wonder, what is good music? Okay, so good music has 2 characteristics. First characteristic is it will affect you physically. Your toe will tap, you'll smile, and you'll want to dance. And is there anything better than dancing through life? I don't think so. And the second characteristic, and sometimes you can have both, the second characteristic of good music is it reaches in and it touches your heart.
Yeah.
It just grabs your heart and squeezes it to the point where beautiful music will make a person weep, And there's 3 kinds of music. Good music, kind of just described, touch your heart, make you want to dance. Bad music. And then there's evil music. The kind that gets in your ear and you can't get it out of your head, and you lie in bed and it's just this stupid little melody going through your head all night long. Yeah.
So you're promising not to play any evil music?
No, and I'm not going to start by singing the song that never ends right now into the microphone, because that would have a bad effect on people.
Well, I just kind of meant that Spinning Wheel had some 70s grooves to it. It was mostly 70s music. So is there a decade of music that we're looking at for this? And I'll phrase that. Good music from any certain decades.
There you go again. You want to categorize things. Like this whole categorization thing. People who categorize, they should all be given jobs at Home Depot, putting nuts and bolts in the little containers, because that's all they're good for in life. We're playing good music, and if people want to see what this good music is, they should come out. They should buy a ticket and come and see.
And what do you love about the tunes, though, that you're playing on May 27th?
Thank you, Gwen.
What do I love about the tunes?
Yeah, what do you love about those tunes?
They got a pulse. They got a beat. They have a rhythm. They're going to make you tap your toe. They're going to make you smile. And what do I like about playing them? I just love playing them. I like being with the people that are going to be on stage because they're great and everything fits, you know? Like when you're playing at a certain level, it's not 4 people making music. It's 4 heads, 1 voice. Mm-hmm. And in this case, it's going to be like 10 heads, 1 voice. And that means that everyone is on a level and locked in. There's a thing called flow that happens when a performance is good. When you've played a tune enough, you stop thinking about it and it just happens. And those moments are really special and cool. And at this concert, there's going to be those moments. If you wanted names of some... No, I won't do that.
You don't want to give us a couple titles?
I think he wants you to come to the performance and enjoy a wonderful show.
Good music. It's good. It's just going to be good music. Yeah.
Well, certainly Spinning Wheel was like a lot of people were there, and it was a fantastic night of great music.
We had great feedback on it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So Gwen, how do you go about getting a ticket?
So you can buy tickets in person at the box office at Victory Community Theatre. You can phone the box office at 780-872-7400, or you can buy them online at victorytheatre.ca.
And did you guys decide, Spinning Wheel was such a success? It was so much fun. People enjoyed it so much. Let's do it again right away. Did you know right away we got to do this again?
We did. And we also feel strongly about supporting local musicians. It's part of the foundation's mandate, in addition to receiving donations. And we feel supporting local musicians is an equal part of what we exist for.
Murray, maybe you could touch a little bit on that and how the theater does inspire local musicians.
It's wonderful. It gives local musicians a professional venue to play in.
With great sound.
With great sound.
With great sound.
It gives the theater, a community this size requires a theater like the Vic Juba. It just does. We can bring in acts. People can be exposed to it. Young people, old people. It's just a wonderful venue. And as a local musician, being able to play in that venue is wonderful. The professionalism of the people it's outstanding. The sound, the lights, it's on a par with anything I've seen.
And Gwen, you guys had a lot to do with those lights. I mean, you just replaced them.
Yes, yeah. We have replaced the theater lights and the sound system. Those have been major projects for the foundation, yes. And I've noticed this year that it's made even just the lighting has made each performance just pushes it up a notch. I've seen them without the theatrical lighting in other venues, and then when they come to the Big Juba Community Theatre, it's like it just adds to the experience. I was actually so surprised by that, but it does.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like when you're on stage playing, you are not conscious of the lights. You're playing, you're not aware of the look And when you see a video of those lights, it just blows me away. The lights give the visuals that make a concert excellent. The sound guys, the people in charge of the sound do a phenomenal job. On stage, you can hear everything. You can hear the smallest sound. The monitors, the sends are perfect. And out in front, not that I've ever been out in front, well, I have for other concerts, but the sound out in front is superb. There's no other word for it. It's superb.
We just went to Shrek Jr. on the weekend, and there was like over 100 kids in that production.
On stage.
And if you want a great example of what lighting can do,
Yeah.
Shrek was a great example of that, and of course the sound as well. But you guys have done so much work, and I can't believe we're almost at 25 years.
Yeah.
So is next year going to be?
Time flies, right?
So, are you already planning for?
So there's discussions have started, so
Okay.
nothing concrete yet, but
Am I forgetting to ask anything?
no. We hope everyone attends.
Okay, we'll take a break. Gwen's going to stick with us, and we'll interchange Otis and Murray. And Otis is going to tell me there's two types of people in this world that ask about the kind of pies we have at Tractors and Pie. We'll talk about Tractors and Pie when we come back.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden and Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden and Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
Welcome back to Live with Kurt Price, and Gwen Mottram is here with us, and she's kind of putting on a different hat now. And Otis is with us, and we're going to be talking about Tractors and Pie, which is coming up on May 23rd, presented by the Friends of Weaver Park. So thanks for being here.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having us.
And so my first question to Kurt is, so what kind of people ask about what kind of pies we have available?
People, Dusty, Saskatchewan Road Pebbles, I believe. Somewhere, something like that.
And of course, I have no idea, but Gwen knows.
Well, I'll tell you what kind of pie we're having. We're having cherry, apple, pumpkin, lemon meringue, and blueberry pie. And it's provided to us by Lloydminster Co-op. We're fortunate that they were able to donate that to us.
And of course, you can have ice cream separate or ice cream with your pie, and also from the co-op. Great bunch of people.
So you guys did this last year, was the first year you did it. And
Right.
Otis, you told me you were a bit surprised at how many people enjoyed the day. How many people came out?
Well, I don't know the number because I'm but I do know this. It was a record number of people to a park opening event, and everybody was pretty happy with the attendance, which tells me that Weaver Park has a good place in the city and at a use. And you know, if you put something on for people to come, they'll come, and they enjoyed their tractor ride around the park, and they enjoyed Dick, who couldn't be with us this morning, who provided some history on the old implements that are there and some of the buildings. And you know, there was the start of a village there, and it didn't really make it into fruition for various reasons, mostly related to money, of course. But even when we took the people around, and I rode around in the wagon a couple times, and they people that saw them they were closed and there's no artifacts in them, but there was lots of stories that I remember this, I remember that. Oh, I was so glad that you give us a ride over here because I wanted to see the church, the school, you know, the stuff like that. So even though, you know, it's not ideal, it's really brings people memories.
Yeah, and people are coming to see the tractors as well. We have several tractors that are over 100 years old, and they're still working thanks to the Heritage Society that is making sure that they're still running.
So this time, when you come to Heritage Days, they do a little parade and have them running. At this one, we tend to just, you know, you can just have a look at them. The Heritage Building be open so you can see where they do their work. And we're going to have a tractor there so you can come and get yourself a selfie on a tractor, maybe two.
Yeah, and Rendell House will be open. There's so many great stories with the Rendell House. Like one of the stories that I love is that it also housed the Northwest Mounted Police. They stayed in the attic. They had prisoners in the attic. And the children have stories about remembering hearing handcuffs against bed rails during the night. And one of the children went on to become a Northwest Mounted policeman. Like, but I cannot imagine sharing a home with prisoners.
Yeah. Hopefully those hopefully.
And there's so many wonderful stories in that house. The first piano in Lloydminster was in the parlor, and Alice Rendell gave piano lessons. Funerals happened in that house. The postmaster and his wife stayed there. And for a time, they also had to take care of people that they didn't have a hospital, so they also had to take care of people when they were sick in that house. And the bedroom housed 6 people. Like sharing a bedroom with 6 people. Like so many great stories in that house. So we recommend that people go in there. And we also will have a tractor craft for kids in the log cabin. And we also have our pedal tractors.
Yes,
we should talk about that.
We got some pedal tractors last year for Heritage Day, and this year they'll be available at Tractors and Pies for under 8 to ride. Over 8 generally tends to be a little too big, so, and we're learning how to make them work. And I think this year, if you came to Heritage Days and they were a little tough pedaling, I think we're going to address that this year.
Okay. It's a fundraiser. Tell us how you're raising funds.
Great. So this year, we hope that phase 2 of the log church will happen. We're really hoping that gets done this year. We had hoped it would get done last year, but the logs have to be coated. So there's that left to do. And then we have another project next year, which is the Turvey Service Station. We're building a replica of the Turvey Service Station, and that's next. And next week we have a meeting to talk about future projects, and I'm hoping the Rendell Barn will be on that list.
So what's the cost?
To attend Tractors and Pie, it's by donation.
It's by donation.
Okay. So just make a donation.
Yeah.
You're doing wagon rides again this year?
Yes.
Okay.
So far, that's all in the cards, and it's the week after the long weekend, so don't get confused here and think it's the long weekend. The park will be open that weekend, but this event is the week after. And so don't worry about the snow that's in the forecast for Saturday.
What? What? Oh no.
We're a week past that.
So May 23rd, what time?
12 noon to 3 p.m.
Okay. You got all your volunteers and everything in place?
I would love one more volunteer if somebody wants to help out.
So yeah, now we get to the point where we're expecting Kurt to be one of our volunteers.
Oh, tell him about that.
Because we've decided to have an old-fashioned tug-of-war, and I volunteered Kurt Price to come and participate, and the prize is, win or lose, pie and ice cream.
Okay, all right. Pie and ice cream for the win or lose. I like that. Is there a mud pit? Is there a mud pit in between?
No mud pit. We're not going to be cruel.
Okay.
And so we're going to try and have a celebrity
tug of war, and you're about as much of a celebrity as you can find in Lloydminster. So yes, I got a big rope coming, and hopefully it all comes off. And that'll be at 1:30, I believe. We're going to do that, and we'll get some other people lined up. And
there will be some old-fashioned games as well for the kids to play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to share what the prices of pie and ice cream will be, so people aren't?
Well,
that's not
it'll
the
be
pie donation part.
Yeah, the pie and ice cream, we will be selling that. The price is to be determined next week. So
Okay. Thank you both. Appreciate this.
Okay.
And we'll be back with you on Thursday. We're going to be talking about the mental health run that's coming up in St. Walbert. Ty Smith will be there. I'm also your MC for that event. And we'll also talk about the spring market that's coming to Brass and Threads at the end of the month here as well. That's Thursday morning right here on Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric.